Introduction and the recipe. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are stepping into the heart of the home, the kitchen. If you want to feel confident talking about food, cooking, and everything in between, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to master essential kitchen vocabulary, instruments, and spices while making a classic breakfast, a delicious, fluffy omelet. This video is perfect for shadowing, so as I talk and cook, try to mimic my rhythm, my American accent, and my pronunciation naturally. Let's get right into it. The kitchen appliances and utensils. First, let's talk about the big equipment, the appliances. Right here is the stove, or the stovetop, which gives us our heat source. Right below it, we have the oven, which we use for baking or roasting. And over here, of course, is the refrigerator. But in everyday English, we almost always just call it the fridge. Let's grab our fresh ingredients from the fridge. Now, let's look at the tools, or utensils, we need for prep. To protect our countertops, we always use a cutting board. And to chop our ingredients, we need a sharp chef's knife. Please always be careful with your knives. To actually cook the omelet, I'm using a non-stick frying pan, which is also called a skillet. To mix the eggs, we'll use this ceramic mixing bowl and a stainless steel whisk. Finally, to flip the omelet later on, we'll use a flexible spatula. Ingredients and exploring the spice rack. Let's check out our ingredients. I have 3 fresh eggs, some green bell peppers, an onion, and some cheddar cheese. But plain eggs can be boring, so we need to add flavor. Let's look at my spice rack. I love adding spices to my food because they completely change the profile of a dish. Today, we are keeping it simple with the essentials. We have standard salt to bring out the natural flavors, black pepper to give it a little bit of a kick, and garlic powder for a nice, savory aroma. We are also going to use a little bit of butter. You could also use olive oil to grease the pan so our eggs don't stick. Cooking actions and verbs in real time. Now let's look at some essential cooking action verbs as we actually make the dish. First, I need to prepare the vegetables. I'm going to dice the onions and bell peppers. To dice means to cut something into small, neat cubes. Notice how I'm holding the knife safely while I'm dicing. Next, we need to crack the eggs into our mixing bowl. Give it a sharp tap on the edge and crack them open carefully. Once they're in the bowl, take your whisk and beat the eggs. When you beat eggs, you are mixing the yolks and the whites together vigorously until they are completely smooth and fluid. This incorporates air, which makes the omelet fluffy. Let's head over to the stove. I'm turning the heat to medium and dropping in a tablespoon of butter to let it melt. Once the butter is fully melted and coating the bottom of the pan, we pour in the eggs. You can hear them start to sizzle immediately. While the bottom sets, I'm going to sprinkle our diced vegetables and some grated cheese right into the middle. Just a pinch of salt, pepper, and garlic powder over the top. Once the edges look firm and opaque, I'll take my spatula, slide it underneath, and gently fold the omelet in half. Folding it seals the warm cheese and veggies inside so they melt perfectly. Conclusion and cleanup. Look at that. A perfect golden brown omelet. It smells incredible. But remember, a good chef always cleans up. Before we sit down to eat, we have to visit the sink. I'm going to wash the dishes, rinse out the mixing bowl, and use a cloth to wipe down the counters so everything is spotless. And there you have it. In just 10 minutes, you would learn the names of kitchen instruments, essential cooking verbs, common spices, and practiced your English fluency. What is your absolute favorite thing to cook in the kitchen? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this format, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep practicing your English. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.